As a result of the march and march, a lot of businesses in South Africa are starting to collapse, especially the taxi industry. Watch this video.
This is very low actually. It's very low, very, very much low. There is no people at all. We used to take plus minus 5-10 minutes to load the taxi. Now we take 45 minutes. There is nothing we have worked for. Today is a very bad day economically. You understand? We are not gonna make anything whatsoever. It's just, but I think, according to my understanding, I think it was supposed not to have been handled in this way. You understand? Government to government, they were supposed to have sat down and see how they can solve this problem, because each and every foreigners has got their own embassy here in South Africa. If they were maybe documented inside our country, it was going to be much better without being chased away. But if they have gone to their countries and came back with the papers or documentation, is still fine, but we are still going to suffer, because they are not going to come back tomorrow. They will still take time to fix their documentation in their own countries and come back. Some of them, they will not come back, you understand? Also here in this street, I think we are seeing shops closed, you understand? It's not only here, generally it's all over, you understand? Now, which means we do not own anything whatsoever. These shops are theirs, for foreigners. Economically, we are going to suffer, South Africans. Maybe we will build, it's a learning curve from today onwards, how we are going to rebuild our country, how we are going to make sure that economically we uplift ourselves.
It's difficult, man. It's very, very, very difficult. We have only more than 15 cars from early in the morning. I was here from 4 o'clock until now. I never get a load. It's difficult. The business is down. I'm thinking about the new cars we have bought. We're not going to make it. We are not going to make it. We are not going to pay the car installment. If we can live like this, there is no business. It's going to be difficult. The foreigners, we must live with them. If we want our economics to go up, we must live with the foreigners. If they go back to their countries, it's going to be no business, no investment. All the shops are around here, they are closed. Where are people going to?
Today is very quiet. There's no any business. There's no any business at all. The shops, they are closed. Even if you can see by the streets here, there are nobody walking around. So I think each and every individual who is a foreigner maybe must try to visit their ambassadors, which are here in South Africa, and have the proper documents, so that this economy should go up. They have been contributing much. As in, like we are talking about the business early this morning, you can see it's quiet. Now they are not there. They are no longer there. Everything is quiet. So that indicates us that we need them here with their papers, proper documents, so that we can manage to make things.
So Uganda also joined the boycotting. They want South African businesses out of their country. Ghanaians want South African businesses out of their country. Nigerians want South African businesses out of their country. Uganda wants South African businesses out of their country. Other African countries are involved, but I'm not sure about them, you understand? It will get to a point where South Africans can't even travel to any other African country. You will be in the African continent, but you can't travel to any other African country because your passport won't help you. That's number one. Even if our government allow you, if we catch you for our country as a South African, you guys think you are the only one that can break the law. We know how to break the law more than you guys. Make that deadline which make we catch any South African for Nigeria.
This was the situation at Bellville in Cape Town.
And anyone who knows Balville will know that Balville is overrun by Ethiopian, Somalian, and Bangladeshi people. So it's an area in Cape Town that has been so overrun, it's practically impossible for South Africans to open their own shops. And what's happening here is that these women are fighting with South Africans that also want to place their stands there in Balville. I think this area is the area that's opposite the taxi rank in Balville. And as far as I know, everyone there is an informal trader, and I doubt anyone there even has permits for any of the stands there. And this is one of my biggest problems with some of the foreign nationals that come to South Africa, whether it's legal or illegal at this point. It's that they come into an area and they want to take over. They don't assimilate, they don't blend in. It's just a hostile takeover, and it's a process of wanting to completely eliminate the natives from any kind of economic freedom, from any kind of competition. They don't want the playing field to be fair for everyone. They don't want to. They come, they take over, and South Africans must just sit home and starve. South Africans are just good for purchasing from them, but South Africans are not good enough to have the same businesses. This takes me back to a video where a Somalian lady was swearing at South Africans, basically saying South Africans are lazy, South Africans are this, that, and the other. But here you can see South Africans that also want to go place stands there. And you will know that anyone that works at a setting like that places a stand, especially at the taxi rank, you know those ladies, you know that they are there at 4 a.m. when the first people come there. And they will leave there when the last taxi leaves at night because they need that money. That's how hard they work for that money. It's a very grueling process selling food at the taxi rank. You need to wake up very early, you go to bed very late. So how are South Africans then called lazy? How are South Africans then called lazy when people from another country are brazened and brave enough to want to completely eliminate South Africans from economic participation, from economic freedom? And they are brave. Eminima Kanda, daylight. They are not afraid of being videoized or anything because they have this crazy sense of entitlement when it comes to South Africa. An insane sense of entitlement. Why can't you share? Why can't you share with the locals? Why? What is your aim in coming to this country if you want South Africans to starve and you be the only person that makes it in life? That's why I don't understand South Africans that just don't want to see the trouble that we are in. Ababantu imotives zabo ngathi zimbi, akhondo enhle abayifisela thina, akhondo enhle abayifunela thina. Basithanda silamba, basithanda sizizicaka zabo. Elo xesha imali yethu bayenza ngathi aba, and that's why I can't stress enough how much we need to stop supporting his businesses. I can't stress enough how much we need to boycott ababantu aba, because abasiboneli ntweni shame, abasiboneli ntweni tu. And aba ngaba bangasoze bahambe, they were just lying low on the 30th. They were just lying low. They will never leave. They will never leave. They are brave enough after the 30th to be fighting with South Africans in broad daylight because they don't want South Africans to have economic freedom in their own country. In their own country. That's how brave they are. And you guys are going to sit here and try to intellectualize this problem. And you guys are going to come here and tell us that foreign nationals are not taking bread out of South Africans' mouths. You guys are going to tell us, lo nganekwana, lo fairy tale, lo ntsomikazi. Kodwa this is what people are dealing with. If it means that every single Thursday we are marching, we will do it. But asikwazi urelaxa ngalento yenzekayo, guys. Ubekhe sayeka ilizwe lethu soze siphinde silifumane.
The 30th of June has come and gone. As the dust settles, we wish to speak plainly to the nation, to reflect honestly on what we have just lived through, and to place on record 2 decades before the public. Let us begin with gratitude. On the 30th of June, the country stood firm. They called for a shutdown. South Africa did not shut down. Our children went to school. Our workers went to work. Our buses, our taxis, and our trains ran. Our clinics and our shops stayed open. The economy kept its feet, and we foresee no grave job losses from the action. For this, we thank the overwhelming majority of South Africans who refused to be conscripted into anarchy. And we thank the men and women of the South African Police Service for maintaining law and order in the Republic. The Border Management Authority for the sterling job they are doing on a daily basis, and our security services who stood their ground with professionalism and restraint. Where there was violence, intimidation and looting, because there was, the law took its course, and it will continue.
So to those of you taking South Africa to court, to those of you who are saying you are going to sue South Africa, just watch this video. After you are done, I'll come and tell you something.
Property in South Africa is registered. If it's a house, it's registered with the deeds register, Office of the Deeds Register. If you own a car, it's registered in the INATI system. If you own a business, it's registered with the CIPC. If you're renting offices, they're registered with landlords. But we'll be interested to know where the drug dens of Nigerians are. So they can show us where they've been holding the drugs, so that we can clean the drugs in South Africa quite urgently. Those who had properties in South Africa, those properties are in the law. Informal squatter camps and informal settlements are never properties because they are illegal in the country. So you are already violating our law if you're going to tell us about a shack in some informal settlement. That's why we have also, as government, approved the PI, what is the protection of, the one that makes sure that when we evict and remove informal settlements, there's no longer going to be informal settlements built in the areas, including the evictions in the informal settlements, in line with our court judgments. So if there's no compensation that will come from government, those who leave their properties, if they are properly legally registered in the country, they can dispose of the properties in the property market in South Africa, whether it's a movable or immovable property. And we are going to seriously appreciate to be told where are the drug dens. Thank you very much.
So the South African government is out, and it is clear now that they are against illegal people. We understand it. Yes, very well. What this woman is saying is that if you live in South Africa, let's say you are Nigerian, you are Ghanaian, and you have your business and this business is registered, you don't have any problem. you can come back, or if you decide to sell them, you are allowed to sell your business. Whatever property you've acquired, you are allowed to sell it. You understand? Now, but don't forget there are laws in South Africa. For instance, when you come to Ghana and you are a foreigner and you are operating any local business like doing petty trading, hawking and all those things, and you lose your money due to any form of attack, the government is never going to pay you anything, because one, you are illegal. You are not supposed to go and do that. So those of you who think this issue is going to be easy for whoever is going to sue South Africans is very clear. And those of you who have acquired properties too, your properties, you can't just go to somebody's country. Even in our country, Ghana, you can't just go and build. You have to acquire certain documents before you can build as a Ghanaian. So I believe those laws are also there in South Africa. If you are clean, why not? You sell your property. That's it.
South African citizens, almost 99% of them are in support of what is happening in South Africa now. They say they are out to make their country a better place. They say they want to make their country to be one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Recently, their March and March leader went to an interview and he said that their intention is to make South Africa a better place for the whole citizens of South Africa to live. That even them don't need to work, that all they need to do is stay at home while the government of South Africa pay them salaries every month. I come again, they say their intention is to make South Africa government to be paying them salaries, that no need for them to work, that it will be only documented foreigners in their land will be working for them, while then they will stay at home and be enjoying life. Confirm it as their leader said it.
South Africa can pay South Africans 1 million every year for the rest of their lives. Let's say the average life expectancy in South Africa is 70 years. South Africa can pay 70 million to each person in this country to sustain themselves for the rest of their lives. We don't even need to work. We can have these legal immigrants coming to South Africa to work for us, like in Dubai. In the Arab Emirates, only foreigners are working. The citizens, the owners, the indigenous people of Dubai, they don't work. We can have that in South Africa. If I were to be given a chance as a president in this country, when I'm 90 years old, so like all of them, I would, in 12 months, I would transform this country to be the second most beautiful country in the world, better than America. I will make a South African enjoy working in a farm. I will make a miner be passionate about working, going down 6 kilometers under the ground to go and look for that gold. Because that gold, when he finds it, it will never leave this country. That diamond, it will never leave that country.
You have heard it and know the point and where these people are coming from. They say they want to make their country a better place. This is like a revelation in disguise. But the way they are going, do you support how these people are taking it, buying foreigners up and down? And this man said that if he become the president of South Africa, that under 12 months, that he will transform South Africa to be more better and beautiful than USA, where it is more easier to say it than to do it. So as it is, majority of the South Africans, about 99% of them, are in support of what is happening in South Africa, because they believe that this one is for their own advantage. So all of them, they are in support, both their content creators, their influencers, and even some military men and many policemen. They love what these people are doing in South Africa. But the world is watching. What goes around comes around.
People are getting employed. People are getting jobs. People are getting jobs.
If you thought South Africa's job market was bleak, it just got bleaker. South Africa has lost 121,000 jobs in just 1 year. According to the newest quarterly employment survey, formal sector jobs dropped by this much between March of 2025 and March of 2026. That's a 1.1% drop, which might not sound huge until you realize that's over 100,000 paychecks.
We all saw what happened in Johannesburg last week and last 2 weeks.
They were chanting, go back to your country, go and...
Africans 1 million every year for the rest of their lives. Let's say the average life expectancy in South Africa is 70 years. South Africa can pay 70 million to each person in this country to sustain themselves for the rest of their lives. We don't even need to work. We can have these legal immigrants coming to South Africa to work for us, like in Dubai. In the Arab Emirates, only foreigners are working. The citizens, the owners, the indigenous people of Dubai, they don't work. We can have that in South Africa. If I were to be given a chance as a president in this country, when I'm 90 years old, so like all of them, I would, in 12 months, I will transform this country to be the second most beautiful country in the world, better than America. I will make a South African enjoy working in a farm. I will make a miner be passionate about working, going down 6 kilometers under the ground to go and look for that gold. Because that gold, when he finds it, it will never leave this country. That diamond, it will never leave that country.